Thank you for joining me today on Good News with Twanda Black, where we're discovering some of the most inspiring trials to triumph stories and empowerment moments. Call up a friend and let them know it's time for some good news. Hello and welcome to Good News. I'm Twanda Black, your host. I interview folks from all around the world. It's such a nice global show. So I hope that you will enjoy this guest from East Africa today. Hi. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Karuna Veerapen Goinden. She's from Mauritius. And she is here to tell us about some great things. First of all, I want to say congratulations to you for making the 2021 Mandela Washington Fellow.
Thank you.
Phenomenal. Sorry it had to be virtual this year, but year before last, we had a wonderful time with the students. It was just beautiful. So maybe you'll get a chance to come at another time, but talk about being that fellow and how you got the opportunity. What was the opportunity for you?
So it's really a great pleasure to be with you today and tonight here in Mauritius, because we are 8 hours apart. And so how is the program? Is that first thing, I got my application, like my approval, like 2 years ago, and we have been waiting. We passed through one lockdown just to know if we are going to go to the US. And it's only this year in March, when we were during the second lockdown, that we got our confirmation that we won't go to the US.
Right.
So we were really, I'm telling we, because it's really all the fellows who were selected in Mauritius, and we were really down and, kind of desperate. I really cried for that too. And it was quite hard to go through that experience, but still the coach was there. So everybody would say it's true that this program has turned to virtual, but the good thing is that they haven't canceled that program, which is amazing. So we need to at least take the good part of it.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here today. I've been able to meet new people in this new adventure, and I've known a lot of people. One, in fact, who has been pushing me to apply at the beginning, and till now I'm very, very thankful to her. I'm very grateful, because it's such an amazing experience. I'm sure if we were going to the US, that would be even better.
Yes.
But still, our coach, our administrators, they are really here for us. So I have really no comment. I'm being a full participant of this program, and I'm really happy about it.
Well,
thank you.
You are one of the cream of the crop in your country, and that's how we get to choose those fellows. So it's just phenomenal to have you with me. Tell us about your business along with your sister, who's your business partner. It is called Piali. Did I say it right?
Yes. Amazing. Yes. It's Piali. Which means in the Mauritian Creole, where are you going? So it's Mauritian clothing and accessories brand, which has been created by two sisters, so Melissa and myself. And all that we create are made locally. So we really empower local businesses, small businesses, home businesses, just to make circular economy, because we believe that during this difficult time, the COVID has been being with us for so long now, 3 years already, and we there is a need to protect people in our land. And even in Africa, like regionally, they need to be very, like, geographically, it's better, to work with people really close. And even for eco-friendly aspect of it, it's really important too to work with geographically closer countries as suppliers. So we thought about that, and we really find it like useful for the brand. And so the brand itself is a merchant brand in which we consider in all our processes the social and ecological aspect in our processes. So there's no plastic being used in our process, from supplier to our customers too. I'll show you a small packaging. This is one packaging that we do. We have been manufacturing out of newspaper, and this is one kind. And secondly, we have been like empowering people around us. And also for this paper bag, it is manufactured by a shelter, women in the shelter, who I personally look into on a weekly basis. And this is their first project, so which I've been giving to them. And now they are providing us with newspaper each week. And it hasn't been taking long to train them. And this is really to empower those people, and we are really happy about that. Thank you.
You know, I was doing a little research about Mauritius, and it was talking about how, you know, wealthy and just a wonderful island and wonderful people. Tell us a little bit about that. Is tourism your biggest asset in the island?
One of the biggest tourism was one. At the beginning of our history, it was sugarcane.
Yeah.
Our main economy, and then it came to rice. Then there are some investors also coming to Mauritius for different kind of businesses. So now we don't rely only on tourists. And it's true that there is still a lot of hotels and a lot of institutions for hospitality management and all the people in hotels and everything. So it's true that there's a big part of our economy which has been in the tourism industry, but it's not the only economic aspect of it. It doesn't rely only on tourism.
So have you and your sister always wanted to design, or how did you get to the point where you created Cocoa?
So I have a textile background, like the scientific of textile background. And I've been working in a textile company for like 7 years.
Okay.
And there was still that feel, because the company I was working with was a very big company. So they were producing for sport, and there was like really bulk, and there was a lot of wastage, a lot of rejects and everything. So I came to know about this world, and I wanted to do something different, because it's sometimes we use for our t-shirts, and the fabric we use is leftovers fabric. So we just try to like recycle the product to something which is designed, which is locally made, and with a merchant DNA. This is how we say that all the time. And for my sister, she has an artistic background. So she's in multimedia and she's an artist. And so both of us, we have this creative and crazy mind. And we wanted to put that together, and we did Kotiali.
Yeah, for sure. Now, let's talk about period poverty. This is a campaign within your group that you created. Now how did this come to be?
In fact, at the end of 2019, we like had a shop. It was our first shop, and it's still our first shop. And then there was that friend of mine who came over, and we just talk about and discuss about what are we looking into, what are we working on. And she proposed to me, she shared with me her new project, which was Ripple Project. The Ripple Project is a project where they distribute hygienic products to shelters, poor households, and everybody who needed, ladies, girls who need like pads, etc., and any hygienic products. And by then we made several collection sessions, because I have a shop, a 12-meter square shop, very small one, but I just told her, you can put a box over here and we can just make it like post it on our page and just create that awareness. And from there we made posts, we made one session, we made two sessions, we made t-shirt with La Mer Rouge on it. So La Mer Rouge meaning, so when a girl is having period, it in Creole it's La Mer Rouge, like the Red Sea. Mm-hmm. And it's a kind of taboo word. I don't know why.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, even in America, absolutely.
Putting it on a t-shirt made a lot of, we have been getting a lot of critics, a lot of comments, but still we were happy that we have been able to create that awareness on people. And even though the collection has been going really, really well, for the third collection, I remembered that even a big bank in Mauritius wanted to contribute to that. And they made the communication by email to their stakeholders and customers, and everybody wanted to contribute to that. And they came over, so the bank people came over with big lorries to our shop, and we had like just big boxes in our shop for the collection. And for the Ripple Project, it was really, really amazing. It has been really, this collaboration of ours, Kopiali and Ripple Project, has been really fruitful for the company, for the ONG, I would say, and even for the shelters and even for the ladies. And just after that, unfortunately, there was the lockdown, number one. Right. Mm-hmm. And so it has been slowing down a lot, and I'm sure they have been using the hygienic products a lot, but still the battle continues. But we could not like go out, we could not, people were not working, the situation was quite critical, but still, based on the latest government budget announcement, it has been said that pads would be, hygienic products would be distributed to school girls for free. So even if this project wasn't really ours, so it was Ripple's project. So we were really happy that today we have been able to have a voice in that, a say on this movement. We has been creating a big impact for the shelters in Good Ladies. So I really think it's an amazing.
That is a issue all around the world, but especially in some third world countries, in some places that are rural. Even in the United States, young girls don't have sanitary napkins for their time of the month, and it's just appalling. It was appalling for me. I heard it here in the States a couple of years ago, and many years ago as well. So there's always this campaign to make sure that, my God, a young girl or a woman at least has the basics for what she needs, as being a woman or a girl. So tell us, can we help you over in Mauritius with this campaign?
I'm sure. I'm sure there's a lot to do more, because even if the government is giving us like the schoolgirls products, they are still mothers.
Yeah.
They are still, like, it's not just during your adolescence that you need pads. We still need it. Like, people having babies are still bleeding a lot. Yeah. So if they are poor people, it's still difficult for them to get new pads.
Absolutely.
So we are still trying to make some different like session of collections, but like post this announcement. But still, we need to like be more strategic how we are going to do it, etc.
Well, can we go to your website? I know we can go to Kipiali for the clothing website, but can we get more information about this period poverty, and so that we can perhaps send some items to Mauritius?
Yeah, so it's called Ripple Project. Ripple, like the Ripple, and project. I can give you some more information like offline, but I'm sure going to share that with you.
All right, well, put it up on your website, and our folks can go to your website. We're scrolling your website at the bottom of the screen, and we just want to make sure that they know where they can send or where they can get more information, and to get more information about your clothing line. We really appreciate you being on with us today, Karuna. It's just such a blessing to know that community is in full effect no matter where you go in the world, that there's some people in the community who are going to do what they need to do.
Yeah, I really think that it's important for a brand of any level, small or big, to empower and help people in their project, because this is what our values are about.
That's right.
And this is what makes us human beings. And this is how it's only like to listen to people, to be with them in their projects, because being selfish and egocentric won't get us like a lot further away. Kipiali brand has been like, we believe that our brand has a value today, because we have been like working with our shelter for the newspaper bags, working with Ripple Project for the La Mer Rouge collection, and for all this, I really think that anybody can do that. So any businesses can do that. Just put a box and collection for sanitary pad, a toothbrush, soaps, deodorant. There are people who have a lot of those things who don't really use them.
Absolutely.
They don't. They have been gifted things they don't like. And our collection, we have been able to understand a lot of this kind of sharing. So instead of throwing it away, there's people needing it.
Absolutely. Karuna, thank you so much for joining us. Karuna Veerapen Goinden from Mauritius. And again, we would like to help any way we can. So we have your information scrolling at the bottom here. Kipiali, thank you so much for joining us, and God bless you in all your efforts.
Thank you very much, and have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for joining me on Good News today. Wasn't she pleasant? I mean, it's so nice to be able to hear other perspectives in the world. If you'd like to be a guest on Good News, you can reach out to me at Twanda Black at goodnews@thepgnetwork.org. All right. You can email me at twandablack@thepgnetwork.org or goodnews@thepgnetwork.org. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. And you know what? We'll be looking for some good news. All right.